All right, cool. We're recording. Welcome to the call. I'm excited that you're here. This is our new coach call. We do this every first Monday, or not Monday. What am I talking about? Every first Tuesday of the month. I'm all mixed up. Today I said happy Wednesday in my story. I don't even know what day it is. But we do these calls every first Tuesday of the month. So if you are a new coach right now and you have coaches join your team by the next month, they're going to be able to hop on the call the first week of the month. And you can be on every call. The new coach call is not the only call that you're allowed to be on. If you're a new coach, you're welcome to be on all of our team calls. They're every single Tuesday at 7:30. And we have some really awesome guest speakers lined up for the month. So you're definitely going to want to be on those calls. But I'm going to get started and show you a couple things in the team page, kind of give you a little tour of that first, and then we can dive on into the content. So the first things first, when you come into our team page, you should already be in this team page. If you're not, reach out to your coach and they'll get you in there. If your upline coach has their own team page, you might be in that one. It might be their page that you're in, which is fine. But just make sure you're in a team page. And the way that this one is organized, I just want to kind of give you a little tour. On the very top, you'll see the banner. This gets updated every Thursday. We have our coach of the week. You want to help people and get your name up on the board. And when you do that, you're going to have your name in the recruiters, in the producers, in the Success Club leaders. The way that the board works, like I said, it's updated every single Thursday, and we recognize the coaches on our team who are showing up, helping people, changing lives. And the numbers here, like 10 plus, 5 plus, and 2 plus, those are Success Club points. So as you help people, every person that you sign up with the challenge pack is 2 Success Club points. And your goal every single month is to help 3 people. So you have Success Club 6. And doing that every single month is going to create consistency in your business, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about later. But the whole thing about that is you just really want to be helping people and doing the best that you can, and you'll be recognized for it up here. The other thing that's really important to notice in the team page is the announcements section. So as you can see, the calendar for the month is here. Every single month, the calendar is pinned to the announcements. You'll see what our products of the month are. These are products that when purchased, your name goes into a drawing at the end of the month, and you can win a $20 Amazon gift card. So look for the post that is for the product of the month, which is also pinned in the announcements, and I'll show you that. And put your order number on there so you can take advantage of that. And then it has all of the events that are going on for the month. Our Emerald Factory group, which just started yesterday. So if you're in there, I'm so excited that you're in here for the first one that we're doing. It's going really well so far. And if you are a new coach and you're watching this and it's kind of the middle of the month and you might have missed the cutoff for this group, we run these monthly. So if you're not in this one, you can be in the next one. And basically it's a group to help you achieve your first goal in your business of hitting Emerald, to help people and just really get familiar with the ins and outs of the business so that you can continue to grow. And you're allowed to be in these groups monthly. So we're doing like a pot where you contribute money to the pot, and then anyone who advances in that group is going to get a part of the pot. So it's really cool. It's a great way to learn and grow, and a little added incentive, you can win some money, which is always a good thing. Also too, if you look here, there's some information that you might want to look through. If there is any important links that you're looking for, they're probably in this post. Our team call link is always located here. So if you're like not sure where to find it, it's always in this post right here where the calendar is. Getting a ticket to Summit, if you want to look for that, the link is in here too. Summit is our annual conference that we go to every year. It's in New Orleans this year, and it's going to be so fun, and we really want you to be there. So that's where you find the link for that too. And then if you click on see all, you're going to be able to see the other announcements. So the other things that are pinned in the announcement section are the ring the bell, which is where you're going to drop a gift when you help change a life. So each person that you help, you're going to drop a gift and let us know your updated Success Club total and what you helped that person with. Other announcement posts, this is the product of the month post, like I mentioned earlier, where if you order either of these products, you'll get put into a drawing at the end of the month, and you're going to put your order number in the comments on this post. And then the other announcement post that is updated weekly, which this one needs to be switched out. That's my fault though. But this is the week at a glance. So every week this is updated on Sundays, and it'll give you an overview of the week. It'll give you a post topic something that you can post about. It'll give you something that you can talk about in your story. And it'll also have when our team call is, if there's any other special announcements or anything that's going on for the week. So make sure that you're checking this weekly and you know what's going on so that you can participate in all of the things that we have going on for the team. So I do need to update that, but I'll do that after. Okay, so the next thing is, this is your new coach Start Strong plan. This is something that either you have received from me if I am your upline. Your upline may have one very similar to this. So just make sure that you reach out to them and you get whatever it is that they're using for their launch plan. But this is something that you're going to go through in your own time. It's just some basic overview, a welcome letter. And then talking about finding your why, which we're going to dive into tonight as well. Picking your program, because you want to make sure that you're committed to a program from start to finish. Our body is our business. Doesn't mean you have to look perfect. Just means you have to always be on a journey and be consistently working to improve yourself and bettering your health. So make sure that you commit to a program. If you're brand new and you haven't done a program yet, I suggest checking out 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme. If you want to do the real-time ones, I recommend those because they're a little bit less repetitive. But if you are down, if you're doing Bar Blend or maybe you're doing Morning Meltdown, whatever program it is that you're doing, make sure that you can really commit to that program from start to finish. Take your before photos, get really awesome results, because that is what's going to launch your business. And that doesn't mean that you don't talk about it until you get results, because people want to see you on your journey, which is exactly what this page is about. Bye. But we want you to show up daily and share the journey with everyone as you're going along that. And if you already have results, that's awesome too. Let's say you started as a challenger and you got kick-ass results and now you're turning into a coach, then you're still on a journey. Like, just because you got results doesn't mean your journey is over. So you're continuing to show up and share and just help people be a part of your story. This just kind of talks a little bit about Instagram and Facebook and how we use that to build our businesses. It's basically your storefront. So you want to be showing up daily so people know that they can join you. And then you want to tell the world what you're doing. So this is something that we call an open shop. And I'm not really going into too much detail with this because everyone has access to this. You can read through this on your own time. You can ask questions about it. But you do need to post and let the world know that you are a coach if you haven't already. And these are just some examples. It can be as simple as this one here, or it could be a little bit more detailed like Vinny's over here. But as long as you're using your own voice and you're speaking from the heart, you seriously can't go wrong with this. So this checklist will help you stay on track with what you need to do when you're getting started as a brand new coach. And then these videos are from the coach office. These are trainings that Beachbody put together. They're really awesome. I think this whole thing to watch these videos and do the training will take like 25 minutes of video time. So it's not a long time, but these are things that like are really going to help answer a lot of those questions you probably have about the challenge tracker, or, you know, how to invite to a group, or all these things. It's outlined in here, and it just will go over your goals and success club. It'll explain that in more detail, and setting up your business and all that kind of like business stuff that you got to get out of the way before you can really go and start crushing it. So that's there for you to look at your own time and go through that. I suggest getting through that in your first 24 to like 72 hours as a brand new coach, just to like take that excitement that you have and put it into your business and get that part done. So this is going to be like the big meat of the call. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things, some goals that you should have as a brand new coach, kind of just laying the foundation for your business. I'll go over some conversation pieces and some tips for talking to people in the invitation process, and then send you on your way, because this business is simple. This business is not something that needs to be overcomplicated. A lot of times we overcomplicate it over time. But when I think back to when I was getting started, we didn't have like any of these crazy fancy things that we have today. And we were still succeeding because we were showing up every day. We were inviting every day. We were following up. We were doing the basics. So the things that built the foundation for the business that I currently have today are the things I'm still doing, but I'm just doing them a little bit more than I was when I was getting started. So as you grow a business, like the vitals are always going to be vital to your business. You have to do those things every day. And the vitals include working out, drinking your shake, posting, inviting, following up, all the things on your business activity tracker, which I'll show you towards the end. But it's nothing crazy. And it's literally something that a third grader could do this business. We could train a third grader how to succeed in this business. The things that are easy to do are also easy not to do though, which is why it's important to have a super strong why. So with that, this business is like an escalator going down. I don't know if you've ever done that before, trying to run up the down escalator, or maybe you've walked down the Stairmaster before at the gym. But you know that if you stop moving, you're going to go all the way down to the bottom. And that's how this business works. In the beginning, it's going to take a lot more effort to get it going. You're going to have to talk to a lot more people. You're going to have to invite more, follow up more, show up and post and do all those things, like 10x those behaviors. Because when you're doing that, you're building a clientele. You're filling up your funnel. So maybe the people that you're going to invite this month, they might not say yes this month, but maybe 3 months from now, those are going to be those people you follow up with again, and they're going to be ready then. So you always have to remember, everything you're doing now, it's not necessarily only affecting the now. Like everything you do now is helping you 3 months from now, and everything you choose not to do today is going to affect you 3 months from now. So if you decide, I'm not going to do my invites, I don't want to do that, and then 3 months from now you're trying to hit Success Club, you're probably not going to, because whatever you didn't do 3 months ago is going to kind of affect the outcome of the month that you're currently in. But you really want to make sure you have a strong why. And this is something that it's going to take a little bit of quiet time for you to sit down and really figure it out. But you really want to think about your life. And I talked about this today in the Emerald group if you're in there. Your vision. What is it that you want in your life? If it was a perfect world and money and time and you had like no constraints, you could do whatever you wanted to do, no matter what, like what would that look like for you? Would you have more time to spend with your children? Would you have the freedom to just go on a trip and not have to worry about being able to pay for it? Would you travel more? Would you have a greater purpose? Would you maybe live in the mountains? Like whatever your dreams are, like it sounds silly because none of that has to do with health or fitness. But this business is the vehicle to help you create your dream life. Yes, we're a health and wellness company. Yes, that's what we do. That's the core of what we do. We help ourselves. We improve our own health and wellness. We help other people do the same. But the magnitude of this business as it trickles down through your life is so much greater than getting healthy. You will get healthy. You're going to be the healthiest you've ever been in your life, which is amazing because then you're going to get to really enjoy all of this other stuff that you've worked so hard for. You're going to really get to enjoy those trips because you're healthy. You're the healthiest you've ever been. You're going to get to go hiking and do all these awesome things. And it's really amazing that we're getting paid to better our lives and improve that. So really think about that. Figure out what it is. Is it your kids? Is that what's going to make you show up early in the morning and do your invites when you don't want to? Is it maybe retiring your husband, or maybe that trip you never got to go on with him? Or maybe you want to take your kids on vacation to Disney and you never got to do that. Like whatever it is for you, everyone has that like breaking point, that one thing that they're like, okay, like I want this in my life. What is that for you? Figure that out. And that's what's going to be at the forefront of your brain. Every day you wake up, I'm doing it for this. I'm doing it for this. And write it down. Put it on your mirror. Do whatever you have to do to remind yourself of why you're showing up every single day. So once you know what your why is and you're excited about this business, which you should be if you're here, I want you to go live in the team page if you haven't already and just introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. Let us know what you're working towards in this business and, a little bit about your why and what's driving you. And then if you haven't already, like I said, craft your open shop or that post that's letting people know, hey, like this is what I'm doing and you can join me in that. All right, so let's hop on down to these goals. Now, all of these goals can be accomplished all at once by helping 3 people. Okay, Super simple. 3 people, you can do that. Anyone can do that. If you want to do it bad enough, you'll find 3 people and you'll crush all of these goals in one shot. So the first goal is to become an Emerald coach. And I hate to even call it a goal, because it's like, if you want to grow in this business, you have to do this. Like, you must hit Emerald in order to go anywhere else in this business. It's almost like a prerequisite course that you had to take those silly courses in college that had nothing to do with your major. It's basically what this is. So Emerald is that first thing you need to do. And in order to be an Emerald coach, it just takes you plus 2 people, you and 2 friends who want to get healthy and work out with you. Maybe it's you and a spouse who wants to support you and get healthy with you and drink Shakeology with you and do the workouts with you. Maybe it's a spouse who doesn't want to do that, but they want to support your business. And maybe there's some other products that you want to get that you can run through their account. Maybe it's your mom and your mom wants to get healthy. It literally could be anyone. You don't want to overthink it too much. Just ask, because if you don't ask, it's always a no. So don't say like, oh, mom would not be interested. Like, you don't know if mom's not interested if you don't ask her. Maybe you are, maybe you really enjoy the Shakeology and you also get Energize and Recover. If that's the case and you have the option of signing up your spouse, get your spouse on board. Get your Energize and Recover through their account. Get your Shakeology in yours. So you're going to earn volume off of your own orders, which is kind of a no-brainer. But it's really important to hit Emerald as quickly as possible, because once you achieve Emerald, you get to earn what are called Team Cycle bonuses. And these are really cool. Like, as you go into your coach office, you're going to see volume in there. And that volume is basically all of the volume that the team is accumulating like together. So basically, by not being Emerald, it's almost like we won the lottery, but you didn't want to buy a ticket, so you don't get a piece of the pot. That's basically what happens. So at the end of the week, if you're not Emerald, you don't get any of the Team Cycle bonus. If you are, you get a piece of it, which is really cool. And also, another added incentive, being an Emerald coach, you get free customers from Beachbody. So literally last month, I had maybe 6 people that were free customers, and they're all in my challenge group. And 4 of them actually ended up buying challenge packs. So like, that was amazing, because that was like 8 Success Club points from people that I didn't even know. So that's amazing. Free people to help, free customers. And you're only going to get those if you're an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club, which means you're helping 3 people, which if you're Emerald, you've got 2 and you just need 1 more. And then you just rinse and repeat. So you keep helping 2 people, help 2 people, help another 2 people, help another 2 people. Just keep doing that. And you're going to be a diamond in no time, which is the next level, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. You don't really have to know too much about it. Just know that's the direction that you're heading in. And as you continue to help people, it's naturally going to happen for you. And you just want to teach your new people how to help 2 people, how to get to Emerald. It's really simple. The other goal that you have as a new coach is to become a success starter. And this needs to be updated because the policy has changed about this. So in order to earn a free ticket to Summit, which I mentioned earlier, we're going in New Orleans this year. It's going to be super fun. And become a success starter, you have to help 3 people in 3 months out of your first 6 months as a brand new coach. So if you signed up in February, you have February, March, April, May, June, and July. Out of those 6 months, you need to help 3 people 3 of those months. Now, should you help 3 people all of the months? Yes, of course. But you only have to help 3 people out of the 6, 3 people per month out of the 6 to get that free ticket. Also, you're going to get added into the test group for whatever the newest program is coming out. If you are a success starter, which is really awesome because they didn't do that until this year. So that's another added incentive for you there. So that's definitely something that everybody can do and everybody should want to do in their business.
Can I add to that? I know I unmuted myself. Did you see the email where the first 3 months for a new coach, they're going to get 3 promo codes all 3 months?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
So brand new coaches, Their first 3 months, though, not in the 6 months. Yeah, to help them. So 3 $10 off promo codes. Their very first 3 months as a coach.
Oh, sweet. So there's that. You've got free promo codes. Check your inbox if you haven't. I didn't even know that. Thanks. Okay, and then the third goal is to get into profit mode. So make back your initial investment, whether that was $160, $180, whatever it was. Help 3 people, get 3 people on board, and you will earn that money back. And then you're going to start profiting on top of that. You're going to get your shakes covered every single month if you help 3 people. So if you're here and that's your only goal in this business, just to get your Shakeology covered every month so you're not paying for it, help 3 people every month, you'll get it covered. And then some, like you're going to earn additional with residual and all that cool stuff. But if you're someone who likes free stuff, then hit Success Club every month because you get cool prizes too. I just got this really sick rolly suitcase in the mail for helping 3 people every single month for the whole year. So 12 months in a row. And then this year they're doing a Theragun, which is really cool. And I'm excited to get that because I need that. Which is one of those like things that you put on your muscles and it like vibrates it and stabs it, kind of, you know what I'm talking about, maybe. But it's super cool. So hey, go on your bed. Go on your bed. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, get into profit mode, make your money back that you put out to be a part of this team. And if you sign up 5 coaches in 1 month, you're going to earn an extra $100 bonus. So the way that I look at it is if you can sell a challenge pack, you can sign a coach. Selling the challenge pack is probably the hardest part. Like getting someone to commit to their goals and get started on their journey with you, you've done the hardest part. If they are ready to sign up, offer them the option to sign up as a VIP member or a coach and let them know, the one's going to get you a discount, the one's not. That's the only reason why I signed up. So like if someone didn't tell me that, I probably wouldn't be here. So make sure that you offer that to anyone that you sign up. Think about it this way. Would you be mad if like nobody offered you the opportunity to save money on something that you liked? I'm a member of like the skincare line that my friend sells. I'm a like discount member because like I don't want to pay full price for it. So even if that's the only reason why they're joining, it doesn't matter. You're still building a team, you're still helping them, you're still connecting with them, and you're saving them money, and it's awesome. So always offer that to everyone, whether or not they want to work the business, it doesn't matter. They may just say no, and then 8 hours later change their mind, like Christy. You never know. Or even Kara, she's on here too. You never know. So I didn't want to do it either, and I changed my mind. So you really don't know. So it's always a good idea to offer that. So I wanted to kind of talk quickly about the conversation side of things and how to like talk to people about this business. But the most important thing to remember is your best script is your voice, your own voice, your own excitement. If you're excited about something, then they're going to be excited about it. If you're not excited about it, they're not going to be excited about it either. And you really have to make sure that, you are transmitting that excitement through what you're saying without word vomiting a long ass paragraph into their inbox and they're like, whoa, and they don't even read it because it's too long. So the best way to kind of look at it is short, sweet, and excited. But there are different people that you're going to be talking to. So some people you're not going to have to build a relationship with. That would include like mom, dad, significant other, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, best friends, maybe people you work with, people you see on a regular basis, people you talk to on a regular basis. You don't have to build a relationship with them before you share what you're doing because you already have one. Like if I don't know, there was a concert happening down the road and I wanted to invite Christy and I was like, just kind of small talking before I mentioned it, like that would be weird. Like I would just, hey, there's this concert's going on, like let's go. It would be so fun. You down? Like that's it. Short, sweet, to the point. I wouldn't be like, oh hey, so like how are you and how are the dogs doing and oh like how are you and Brandon doing and what's going on with you? Oh, by the way, there's this concert going on. Like, do you want to maybe like come with me? Like that's weird. If I found out, I'd be like, hey, I'm so stoked. You should come with me. Let's go. So think about it that way. And then those people that are watching your stories, commenting on your posts, liking your posts, they're fair game. Invite them. It's okay if they say no. If they have only been following you for a little while, they most likely will say no because they don't really know what you're talking about. But that's fine because you want to get in their inbox. You want to get that no because that no is just a no for right now. Like, and if you've invited them, they're going to remember when they are ready. If you continue to build that relationship with them over time, when they are ready, they're going to come to you because you invited them, you asked them, you shared what you're doing with them. So don't like worry too much about what they're gonna think. They're either gonna say, yeah, I'm interested, let me know more information, or no, not for me, or they're gonna not say anything. Those are the only things that are gonna happen. Nothing terrible is gonna happen to you by inviting somebody. The really important thing that you want to remember is you're sharing this gift with them. Like, you're literally blessing them. You are giving them the golden ticket, like Willy Wonka ticket, to change their life. And whether they want it or not, that's not up to you. That's up to them. And if they don't want it right now, that's fine, because they're probably going to want it in 3 months or 6 months or a year from now or whatever. As long as you keep showing up. The best thing you can do is just keep showing up on your journey, showing up on your stories, showing up on your posts, and continuing to connect and invite more people every single day. The way that this kind of 5-step thing works, though, is like after the invite, you want to make sure that you are figuring out what is it that this person is struggling with. What are their struggles? How can you help them? So that can look very different depending on how you choose to do it. Sometimes I choose to send them an informational email. Sometimes I'll just start asking them questions. So if they're interested, I'll kind of give them a little brief overview of what the group is. Like, awesome, I'm really excited. You're going to love this group. All the ladies in the group are getting awesome results. You know, it's super fun. We hold each other accountable. I might describe the group very briefly and then say something like, would it be cool if I asked you a few questions just to get to know a little bit more about your goals and see if this would be a good fit for you? And when they say yes, I start with, what is it that you want to achieve? And if you have a pencil or a pen, I suggest writing these down, because these are like the core questions that I ask every single person. What is it that you're looking to achieve? How do you want to feel? You want to really figure that out, because once you know that, you can literally keep reminding them, like, you said you wanted to do X, Y, and Z. Like, you said you wanted to lose 10 pounds and feel amazing in your skin. Or you said you wanted to lose 15 pounds before your trip to Jamaica in April, and this is going to get you there. So when they start saying things like, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, because they're just kind of afraid that with every objection you get, it's just based out of fear of failure, fear of the unknown. Maybe they've tried a million other things in the past and they didn't work, so why should this? Like, that's just a fact of life. You're gonna get objections. But when you have that and you know what they want to do, you know what they want to achieve, you know how they want to feel, you can then say, you know, I feel where you're coming from. I felt the same way too. I didn't think that I was going to have the time to do these workouts because I was teaching full time. I was in grad school. You know, I was in the car for 3 hours a day. So what I found was having something that I could do from home was actually the most convenient thing for me. And it actually helped me not make excuses for going to the gym, because like I literally couldn't make an excuse. I could just work out at home. I know you said you wanted to lose like 5 to 10 pounds before your trip in April. Like, knowing this, can you see how something like this would be helpful for you? And that's how I took their objection, did what's called feel, felt, found. I feel where you're coming from. I felt that same way too, but what I found was, and then used their goal of how they wanted to feel and what they wanted to achieve to reinforce why they started wanting to learn more in the first place. Because like, if they want to learn more, they have a goal. If they want to learn more, there's a reason for it. And I actually did this today. The girl lives in Mexico, so I still can't sign her up right now, which I didn't realize, but I had sent her information and she said, you know, I read over the info you sent. As of now, I'm not interested. I have a very busy life. And I responded back. I mean, it was a little longer than that, but I was like, Yeah, that's actually why this group would be perfect for you. It's made for busy people. The workouts are short and convenient and can be done at home. I have tons of moms and working women in the group who are grateful for this platform because it helps them stay accountable despite their busy schedule. So I talked about the moms because she's a mom and I made it relatable to her. And then I said, knowing that, does that change your mind? I'm sure that your health and fitness goals are still just as important as they were when we started chatting, right? And she said, true. So the the goals that they have are going to be important to them from the beginning of that conversation until the end. Whether they decide to let fear get in the way, that goal is still important to them. So that's why you want to find out that goal. How do they want to feel? What do they want to achieve? That's the number one thing you want to find out. Then the other things that I'll ask them to are about their like fitness. So I'll ask them mainly around like time wise. So how much time would you say is reasonable for a workout? I'm sure you're super busy. Does 30 minutes sound reasonable? So I'm already I'm like letting them know, like, I know you're busy. So like, don't tell me you're busy, basically. Like, I know you're busy. So how does 30 minutes sound? Does that sound reasonable? Usually everyone says yes, because like if someone says they don't have 30 minutes, then like, okay, it's not my kind of person if you can't find 30 minutes for yourself to do a workout at least 4 times a week. Like, okay. So after the time question, I'll ask them about their nutrition. I'll ask them kind of basically like, what's the biggest struggle for you when it comes to nutrition? You know, do you find yourself like snacking late at night? Do you find yourself skipping meals? Are you just not sure what to eat or how much to eat? So I'm kind of describing our nutrition programs. How much to eat or what to eat would be Ultimate Portion Fix. You know, snacking late at night and emotional eating would be 2B Mindset. So I'm helping myself figure out what to suggest for this person. And obviously, this is much more conversational than just like, cool, fire off the question, cool, next question. Like it doesn't come off that way when you're in a conversation. But it is important to find out this information. And then the last thing that so I do, how do you want to achieve, like, what are you looking to achieve, your goal, how do you want to feel? I do the time and I do the nutrition. And then by then I kind of have an idea of what to suggest for them. So I'll ask them, do you have any other questions for me? Or are you ready for like the details? And then from there, that's when I'll provide them with the package options based on like what it is that I suggest for them based on what they've told me, and go from there. So that is the kind of like simplest way to do it. Just like those key questions, being a real person, asking questions, having a conversation with them, figuring out the best thing for them and offering that to them. Now, when you present the solution, there's a couple ways to do that. We have a third-party tool list that has just like a breakdown of how to present the price breakdown. I also, if you're in the Emerald group, I shared a document that has a breakdown of every single program written out. So it explains what it comes with and how much it costs. You just want to make sure you check the prices because they may be different. If you are having trouble looking for this document, please ask me. I will get it to you. Or you can share graphics. We have some graphics floating around in the team page for the current packages that are on promotion, depending on what it is you're suggesting to them. Some people like seeing stuff. Some people like just like the description. You can do both. It just depends on how you want to do it. I typically just explain it. If they need a little bit more clarification, I'll share the graphics they can see. But that's how I do that. And then we also, like I said, we have that third-party tool list. There's videos on there. There's things that like videos that explain Shakeology. There's videos that explain Ultimate Portion Fix. Like if they have specific questions about the program or the products, I don't explain it. Like I don't sit there and try to explain it because I don't want to position myself as a know-it-all, because I want to show people that you can do this business too. You don't have to know everything. All you have to know how to do is share these tools. And if they're seeing me do that, they're going to know that that's all they have to do if they decide they want to do what I do. They have to just be able to share a tool that explains it. And you can even say it like, could I send you a video that explains it better than I can? Like that's literally how I say it. And those are great if they need more clarification on specific things. So those are on the third party tool list as well. And I'll see if I can maybe show you guys that as, let's see here. This is another great resource that we have, but this is what it looks like here. It's just a document. I update it monthly, or as new programs and stuff come out, I add it on here. There's also sample workouts on here that you can share with people and a lot of cool stuff like that. So just be familiar with it, know what's on there so that you know like where to find the stuff when you're looking for different things. Well, let's just say you did all that work and then they're like, no, I can't. I don't have the money right now. And you've already handled the objection about, you know, like if they say they can't afford it, you felt founded it, you know, you said, I felt the same way too. I feel where you're coming from. It's kind of like a big, like sticker shock all at once. I felt the same way too. But what I found was I actually budgeted the cost of the superfoods into my grocery bill. And I ended up saving money because it was 30 meals that I didn't have to even think about that I were already paid for the entire month. So however you want to explain it, you can handle that objection. If it's still a no, that's fine. Then you can send them a free gift. So I have like a shortcut in my phone, no for now. And basically it's like, it's all good. You know, the door's always open. I just wanted to let you know that, you know, I can maybe revisit this with you at another time. Would it be cool if I sent you a free meal plan and recipe ebook that'll, like, I'd like to help you out right now. Could I send you that free resource? And then I get their email and I send it to them. So if you click here, it'll take you to that thing that I sent them exactly. And then if they are in, you click here and they'll teach you how to use ShareACart. It's very simple to use. You can do it on your phone, computer, whatever works best for you. And then while we're on the topic of third-party tools, I did want to show you something else that I forgot to pull up here that I just put together to help you explain. Actually, I think it's on the third-party tool list. Let me see here. About Shakeology and our products. Let's see. Third-party tool list. I think it's on here. Let's see. Program, BarBlend. Nutritional program, Shakeology. Okay, so the Shakeology one's not on here because I just made it. So let me show you guys that one. But basically what I did, I have put together some third-party tool like PDFs to share. So if people have questions about Shakeology, what did I name it? Oh, here, product info. I'll link them on the third-party tool list so you don't have to search for them. But I made a Shakeology PDF. So if people are asking questions about Shakeology and you want to just give them all the info on it, this is a great way to do it. It explains it, basically everything taken from the website. It has like all the breakdown of all of the ingredients and everything and why it's amazing in here. It has all the flavors. So it basically gives them all the info that they'll ever need about Shakeology. And then right here, if you click, it'll have a video that'll play for you that is the Shakeology video that I send to people when they ask for information. So this is available to use. The other thing that's in here as well that I put together is a product guide that has all the products in it. So this has Shakeology in it. This has collagen in here, some recipes for it, Energize. This is great to share with your challengers too, so they can get a better idea of the different products that we do have available to them, and has each of the products in here, every single one, and it has a recipe for each one. And then if you haven't seen this, this is the Pick Your Path. And this is something that explains Beachbody On Demand very thoroughly. It explains the BarBlend program. There's a video they can click. So if they want more information about this program specifically, I have 6 weeks of the work on here because these are the 2 newer programs. And then Beachbody On Demand All Access. It explains it, has a video for them to click. It's interactive, and it's a great way to explain it without trying to explain it and word vomiting all over people. So those are available to you as well. Like I said, I'll add those to the third-party tool list. I thought I did. Maybe they're there and I just can't find them right now. But that is available for you as well. And then the last thing I wanted to show you, I think that was the last thing. Oh, here's another one too. This is called the Coaching in a Nutshell. So this is another third-party tool that just explains coaching. So it has a breakdown of everything they need to know. If you click here, it's a video that'll explain the coaching opportunity. It's 10 minutes. And what I've been saying to people is like, when they're interested, I've been asking them, okay, awesome, I'd love to get you some info. Would you prefer a PDF that breaks everything down and has a 10-minute video that explains how coaching works? A 30-minute webinar that myself and my business partner hosted, and we explain everything about coaching and share our stories and go into detail, or both. So they're either going to want the PDF if there's someone who just wants like direct, flat out, like just give me the details. I don't want any of the fluff. Maybe they're going to want to watch the webinar. Maybe they're going to want both. If they want both, they're probably like more serious. But it's just kind of presenting them with the option of how they want the information. I find that that works best. So that's in there too. But the thing that I want to make sure that everybody knows is this is going to be like your Bible, your holy Bible of your business. It's a business activity tracker. I'm sure you've seen this a million times. You're probably like tired of seeing it. If you have been around for a while, if you're brand new, get used to seeing this a lot. This is what is going to help keep you on track with your business. This is something that was put together by Beachbody to help you make sure that you're doing the important things for your business every day. It's kind of like that to-do list, checklist type of thing. And you can print this out. If you have an iPad, you can put it on the iPad and like just kind of mark it off that way, which is what I do. You can print one out and laminate it if you want to save trees and mark it off as you go. You can get a bunch of them printed out and spiral bind them into a notebook. So whatever works for you, just make sure that you have it in front of you so you know what you should be doing each day. And what's really great about it is it breaks it down into 4 different categories. So the first one is you. Be proof the products work. That's you showing up for your fitness and your health, workout and your shake. If you are if you've been doing this already, this is probably already like a habit for you. You don't even have to think about it. But if you're just getting started and you're brand new, having this as a reminder is really great. I'm going to jump down to number 4, do personal development, because that's also kind of a you thing. The way this business really works is like you're literally growing yourself. The more you grow yourself, the more your business grows. If you don't grow yourself and you don't do personal development that grows you, and you're not working on your mindset, then your business is kind of shrinking. And I've heard this before. I don't know who said it. If your mindset is stinking, your business is shrinking. So you really want to work on your mindset and do something positive for yourself every single day, whether it's an audio book or a book that you read or a podcast. Make sure it's something that's making you, that's like feeding your soul. So currently I'm listening to Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. It's really great. And another great book, if you're just getting started, is called The Slight Edge. We actually have the free audio for that. And if you want it, just reach out to me and I'll get it to you. The second part here, connect, invite, follow up. This is like the meat of your work hour. This is what we kind of refer to as the power hour. You know, we're initiating connections and adding new followers. We're posting, we're doing a social media post that showcases our healthy lifestyle. And I've already kind of given you an idea of what to post in the team page on those week at a glance. So don't overthink it too much. Just use that. Like I kind of help you out there with that. So don't worry too much about that. Just go with that. Follow that. Like it's designed to help you make sure that you're sharing, you know, about the business and you're sharing about your fitness and you're sharing all these different things. And all you got to do is just stay on top of it and make sure that you're showing up. And then your story, every day you want to show up at least 5 to 7 things on your story. These are just some things that you can post on there. You want to respond to likes and comments. So people that are liking and commenting, you want to start conversations with them or possibly invite those people. This one here, invite, it says at least 5. That number will change as you grow in this business. So it might be 5 to start. My number is 20 every day. It just depends on how fast you want to grow and where you want to go with your business. The more people you invite, the more people you're going to help. Just kind of how that works. And then following up with people that you've invited. So the way that I do follow-ups might be different from the way that another coach does them, but I invite. So let's say today is Tuesday. I invited 20 people today. On Thursday, I'm going to follow up with those people. So I follow up 2 days after my invite. And then after that follow up, I'll follow up 3 days after. And then after that, I do 5 days. And then after that, I do a week. And then after that, they go on my monthly follow-up list. And then I'll check in with them quarterly or however, depending on what I have going on. If there's like a specific program coming out and I was talking to somebody and I really feel like they would like that program, I'll specifically reach out to them. But that's how I do my follow-ups. But the main thing is you don't want to just invite and then like not follow up. I think that looks really bad because it looks like you don't really care about helping that person. You just want to send out the invites and whoever responds, cool. Following up is where you're going to get the most success. The fortunes in the follow-up. All the people that I sign up are not people that I just invite and they're like, yes, and then they sign up. Like it's people that I've invited and I'm following up with them, and then I'm getting them enrolled. So don't put off your follow-ups and don't let them get out of hand. Make sure you're staying on top of it and checking off this box. And then something that's not on here that should be, I think, is cleaning out your inbox, because you will be surprised how many conversations you have in your inbox that are like literally people that want to sign up. Like I know sometimes we're like, oh, I'm afraid to go through my inbox. It's going to be a lot of no's. It's going to be a lot of, stuff in there. But like there could be yeses chilling in your inbox. And if you don't go through and you don't clean it out and you don't stay on top of it, you could be letting people kind of slip through the cracks that seriously wanted to get started. So just make sure that you do that. If not every day, every 2 days, whatever works for you, just because you want to be responding back to people. And then this part here, contribute to your challenge group. That means be the best challenger you can be. Just because you're a coach doesn't mean that you're off being a challenger. You still show up, you still check in. That's the most important thing. You're still on your journey. We do not want you to forget that. Recognize achievement could be someone in your challenge group, someone on your team, could be your own, could be like shouting out somebody in your stories. It could be anything. And then responding to questions from customers and coaches. You might not have that in the beginning. You might not have any coaches or customers right now, but like as you grow your business, you will. So if people are reaching out to you with questions, then that's kind of obvious that you're responding to them. But I believe that's everything. Let me see. Yeah. So hopefully that was helpful. I tried to talk a little fast because I didn't want to take up too much of your time. But yeah, if you have any other questions or any further questions, please reach out to your coach who shared this video with you. If I'm your coach, you can ask me. And yeah, that's it. Just know everybody is here to help you on this team. We're excited that you're here, and use the team page, like utilize each other. The best part about this business is you're not doing it alone. You've got this amazing community of people here to help you. So make sure you lean into that and you take advantage of that. And just remember your why and go out there and help people and make it fun. Like have fun with it. This is something that should be fun for you. So make sure that you are finding the joy in what it is that you're doing every day and you're showing up and adding value. And, something that I like to do too that really kind of reinforces that, and this is like totally not even planned to talk about this, but at the end of each day, think about like what went really well today. What is that like shining bright star from today? Maybe you got a really sweet message from a client of yours, or maybe somebody messaged you because your post really helped them. They were struggling with a personal thing today, and seeing you showing up on your journey inspired them. Maybe your husband was like, hey, honey, you looking great. Whatever it was, it doesn't have to be like a huge thing. It could be the littlest thing, but there is something positive in every single day. And if you take the time at the end of each day to write it down and just like be aware of that, you could have had the worst day in the world, but something positive happened today. And continuing to get into that habit of reinforcing the positive in your life is just only going to help you continue to have more good. So I just wanted to share that in case that was helpful too. But that is all for the new coach call. So yeah, I'm going to stop the recording.